Alright, well this is my first video on this channel, and basically I just want to give y'all a rundown of what I want to do here, some of the plans and ideas I have. Any thoughts and suggestions are great. But this is my 350X, pretty bad condition, but it was the cheapest one I've ever seen on Marketplace, and it runs. I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but this is my 200X. Also bought this one really cheap off Marketplace. It smoked really bad, and the kickstart gears were completely stripped, but I split the case down, took those out, put new recut ones back in, and had the cylinder board. It was pretty scratched up, for a new piston in it, rings, and I ended up having to go with a new cam. It was worn pretty bad, but all in all, it runs now. Although the carb is not completely tuned in, it's jetted way too small. This thing's really lean, but it does run and drive. Got a new jet coming, hopefully it'll get in this afternoon. But all in all, it's in really clean shape. I think it's pretty solid. It is an 84, and I don't know why it has the blue wings on the tank. I'm pretty sure that's 85 specific. I do have the orange wings, which I believe is correct for this year. I'm going to put them on. But all in all, I think it's in really solid shape. I got it pretty cheap just because of the mechanical issues. It does have aftermarket rear tires on it. I think they look sweet. Also has an exhaust on it. I'm not exactly sure. I believe it's a Bassani, as you can see. And this head pipe's quite a bit larger than stock. I think it sounds really good. After I get it rejetted, I'll definitely do some videos on what it sounds like and stuff. This is my brother's 250SX. He bought it for just like a couple $100, I think $650, but it runs and drives great. So that's worth something. I think he wants to put some plastics on it at some point, just hasn't got around to it yet. I'll take a look at this 350X now, and as you can see, it's pretty bad shape, but honestly it runs. So I mean, that's worth something. I bought it from a guy who said he hasn't had it running in over 5 years, and all I did was clean the spark plug, put some starting fluid through the carb, and it just kicked right off. So I'm happy about that. I haven't really done anything to it. Needed to get a lot of parts for it. The carb was really cruddy. It's actually off of here. It's not even on. But like, as you can see, it's pretty crusty. I've got this piece snapped off from where it goes on. Bought a new one of those. It's on the way. A new air filter, carb kit, a new jet, because this exhaust is in kind of rough shape, not too bad, but it's missing the back half. So I put in an offer on an exhaust on eBay. We'll see if the guy accepts it. If not, maybe I'll see if I can offer a little more, get that tank. All right, not great, not bad. I'll probably clean it up, put a new paint on it, put new wings on it. They're pretty faded. Need to get some new back tires for this thing. These aren't even stock sized rims or tires. I want to get some stock sized ones, I think. I think that'll work better. Needs new rear brakes, whole deal there. But pretty much mechanically, I feel like this is pretty solid. The front brakes are here. They're loose. I don't know if that's just because it doesn't have any brake fluid in the reservoir or not. I don't really know. Haven't checked that. Haven't really looked into this a whole lot. But this is kind of what I have for this channel. Hopefully I'll do some restorations, some building them to what I like. Needs new front forks. The forks are still work. They're just, the seals are bad, I think. They're air shocks. So they're just not holding air. I tried putting air to them and it just was pushing out around the seals. So hopefully I can pull those out, polish them up, put new seals in, oil them, and they'll hold air. And let me think what else I had in mind for this. Yeah, basically, I like riding these. I want to do some more videos on them. But tell me what you think. Give me any ideas you have. And I'm looking forward to putting more into these things and getting running. Getting this thing back to its former glory. Also, you can tell the handlebar's kind of bent. I've got some of those in my cart too. New grips. I bought a bunch of mounts. You can see right here, this rubber grommet has it on this side, doesn't on the other side. Needs those. Needs new mounts for the seat. Obviously it's gonna need some plastics. Might hold off a little bit on those. Not really sure. Definitely gonna get it running here. I believe I have all the stuff to get this engine running good. And then I think I'll buy some wheels and tires. Maybe the rebuild for the front forks. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. I'll get a few more shots of this thing and then we'll close this off. But yeah, any thoughts or suggestions, let me know in the comments below.